Not looking for a fight that I'll lose, that's for sure. Okay, I'm looking for Zaza. Hang on, is that Canam? Canam Boru as well? Man, it's a hard day to be you. I should, however, occupy these lands just in case Zaza sees to it. Admin tech? Mill tech? Admin tech I'm a lot more likely to see in 20 years. Like, I want to see it pretty badly, so thanks a bunch. Sadly, Canam Boru decided to make their move there. That's a real shame, actually. I wanted that. But I guess it's a worthy trade if they actually take down the enemy troops for me. Alternatively, I could just take a step back. Yeah, make your way up there. And then maybe Strong High will take the province back. That would work out for me. Like I say, whatever works for me. Happy days, happy, relaxing days. I was just really keen on firing up the game today. Also really keen on getting my ruler killed, even if it's a 2-stab loss, because I want this. Well, yeah, I want my Sultana always, but I want this. 18 years old, fierce negotiating. He's good. Oh, speaking of good, Songhai is going to be fighting Zaza for me. And speaking of good, they're doing all the killing for me. These are troops that I do not have to spend. I should probably be a bit more, words failing me like nothing on earth. But I should be a bit more. No, I should be looking after my units a bit better here. They're drinking attrition in a situation where I have no manpower. Alright, so Stronghai did win out there, which is not actually so good for me, but we also have all the war score ever. So I could be making my peace here and now. As long as I do it before he gets that back. Oh, well. Not too shabby there, Canam. Not too shabby. The question is, do I actually want these guys to take that land away? I want those forts. But if I do this, they can't take anything. Songhai will still exist for me to eat up piecemeal. People won't like me, including Messina, who I don't care about, Mali, who I'm due to eat, probably. Yeah, I mean, Messina I'm just going to annex whenever possible. I love this so much, this little coalition thing. AIR could, but they wouldn't do it alone. And then there's Mossy, who I don't care about. Okay, this isn't too shabby. But I can happily just sit here for a wee while, because I want to be able to plonk a claim on AIR as soon as possible. So what I'm going to do is make sure that I have very good relations with my subjects, so that they don't revolt when I add yet another one to the bag. I'm also going to be hemorrhaging dip points. Maybe I should be spending it on this whilst I can, because I need to cancel this thing anyway. So how much would it be to core? I can't check now, can I? But 7 and 4 is 11, 27, 30. I'll say I'll be taking 30 development for myself and then giving this stuff, this garbage to AIR. Yeah, I can afford it. I'm good enough for it. But I need to get this up for feudalism anyway, so... I'm getting close. I'm getting real close. Get rid of that edict, though. Jake already owns about 20% of Central Africa. That may be exaggerating it, but then it's hard to really tell what I do have, courtesy of my butt-ugly borders. Now, there are still Songhais hiding around here. They cannot be trusted. I'm very happy with the money situation here. I'm not going to be very happy with the inflation situation. That thing's going on a rampage. But who isn't these days? Should probably be looting for all that I'm worth right now. Jake, that's a lot of dip on a gold mine. Are you not concerned that you might exhaust it? Nah, why worry? I mean, what's the odds that it's going to exhaust here? 1.44? Bah. Sounds fine to me. I'm a lucky guy, you know. Songhai's keeping on trucking, isn't he? I don't need a whole lot to get AIR, so that's good. Religious and hold, or this, or syncret. No, we don't. Hang on, that syncretism would make things easier to convert. Hod or lip taco? Wouldn't mind a taco. Oh, but they're fetishists. The other ones are over in Hod, which would be my good faith. We'll just take care of whichever of the smaller ones, and that would be lip taco. Taking them down. The believers are right. We will not tolerate this godlessness. Syncretism. I mean, really, what do you take me for? So, if you are Nea Merc, they didn't get beat. This is what I like. The Mercs are now taking the front line. Still, we'll get our numbers beefed back up. Then again, I need to be in a position to be slaughtering AIR instantly. Does he have any forts? He has one in his capital. But Zao and Canam Boru should give me access to go around. It's just a shame that sieging down his capital will take a bit of time. Worth it though, I mean, both of them will give me access already. We don't need to get our numbers back, we just need to go and slaughter him. His tech is well, not pathetic anymore, sadly. Hey Jake, how are you? Happy with the Mandate of Heaven launch? More than just happy, I'm pretty ecstatic with it. Couldn't have asked much better. I mean, I can, but would be unreasonable. So I kind of really just want my mercs to be in there. I mean, 9,000 mercs with some cavalry on the flanks would be nice. Maybe get a little bit more. Get in there. They'll go and run them down. You guys take care of, you know. Excellent. Bur is done. And thankfully Mali is probably taken care of. Yeah, Mali has taken care of Mali. Still have a Tonking truce to them. Jollof is not an issue. Messina I can take out in a few years. It's all coming along nicely. Like I said, we're cleaning things up. Fool, I need to go there. And what are they doing with that kind of army? Hopefully not planning on taking my rightful land. That would not be on. Should be concerned that this might cause other coalitions. But like I said, AIR is going to die immediately after this. So what do I have to worry about? Well, I might actually have to worry about Zaza getting all kinds of mad at me, because they really want that land. But it's inevitable that these guys are going to hate me, and I have Oyo as a good friend anyway, so if Zaza turns on me, then Oyo's got my back. I have little doubt about that. Canam Boru is sadly also allied with Zaza, but I'm going to have to fight these guys anyway. The sooner the better, because Canam Boru is Joke Nation status, which is actually going to be really good for feeding AIR. I'm going to be feeding Vassals quite heavily right now, so I'm going to have to be very wary of Liberty Desire. I'm also quite wary of needing to take a quick water break, so I'll be back in just a moment. Magical. Somebody is asking, actually it's HDog12, is asking if I'm going to stream Death Road to Canada. Have I moved on from that? I will definitely stream more Death Road to Canada. It's a great game. I am far from tired of it. Alright, was I happy taking all of this? It's quite expensive to core, but like I say, I'm not going to core everything. I want to give... Oh, you're my culture. That's interesting. But I still probably want to give quite a bit of away to you. And you have quite a lot of cores to grab. I would love to ravage Canam Boru whilst Zaza was a bit busy. And Zaza almost won't join in. If I can make Zaza prolong this war, and they're going to have to siege these forts back. How can I make Zaza prolong this war? Well, they won't be able to take this. They'll probably know that they can't take it and then do very little. But if I utterly bum rush air, and I could fight Canam Boru without having Zaza involved, that would be magical. It's difficult. The risk is too high. Yeah, sadly it's just a bit too high. Still, taking all this is rather nice for us. I think I want to take this land for myself, and then AIR can worry about this nonsense. It's not a lot of land to leave to good old AIR. But I need to watch all the rebels and stuff that I'm going to be having to worry about myself. Not to mention all the admin spent on coring. Jake, will you culturally enrich West Africa until it's your culture? No, we're going for money here. I do lots of cultural enrichment campaigns. This will sadly not be one of them. Alright, no reason not to take all this, is there? Making it so. Cheers. Gotta keep my chest puffed out as well, though. So we took some more land, which is part of our... Ooh, man, goodbye prosperity. It was nice knowing you. Gao will actually take care of this devastation quite quickly, but it's still going to chew into that. Not that this is a very good state to have. I mean, honestly, I'd be better just stripping the estates away from here and removing this as a state, because I don't even want to pay full cores for this. It's not worth having as a state, this land. I would have to, as they say, remove these. Yeah, you wouldn't be happy, but I mean, who's ever happy? And they're already wanting land. I'm hardly even losing out here. Farewell. Now these provinces on the other hand are really, really nice and already part of the Greater Niger Bend. Niger Bend? I don't even know. Still, I'm saying it's mine. And I'm saying it's mine. Expensive though it may be. And then there are these ones which are going to go to AIR, who I now have just cause to fight. Cheers. I'm ready to strike. You guys are going to be down here and also ready to strike. I'll get my military access to go through you as quickly as I can. And as quickly as I can is actually very soon. Efficient integration. I completely forgot about my mission anyway. And I have to protect our people in Gobrir. Like I know where Oh, that's Zazao. Not happening. None of these things are really happening. Jake, what about feudalism? I mean, we're getting there, but I gotta core land first. I want a safe space first. I want to annex you, but that's a few years away. Alright. Subjects still love us, at least for now. AIR is gonna have to go down. I feel bad because he really likes me, but I need to take that has-been. This has-been's gotta go. I wonder how busy Zaza will be with this. The AI is clever enough not to just stick around in this pointless war for ages, I think. Well, let's get our best and brightest on the case. Probably you can back it up with the 2 siege, because I'm going to want you on AIR. We'll just do it. Why even worry? They have no cores on us. Apparently declaring war on a fellow Sunni is a crime. Who knew? And now these guys are destined to give us military access because we're that good. I'm going to have to get rid of that ASAP because I'm hemorrhaging points here, 3 a month. Barely, well, it's only due to a great leader that we're making anything. And I need to think where the Ulema and the Emir is now going to go. Probably into these new lands that I just took, so Gao is really nice. It can go to the Ulema. Well, that makes them super happy. The Emirs can... man. Sadly, there's just no good province for manpower here in Africa. So I'll give them this garbage land. And this isn't quite so garbage. I don't want to give it to them. But this one has no autonomy, so it's not worth giving that to them. Oh well, needs must. Again, I probably should have rolled my better general. I mean, the Emirs are there and ready to give it to me, so show me what you're made of. It was this guy, right? Another 2 siege. Well, hot damn, you've just found yourself great employment. Although I wanted my my monarch dead. Thank you kindly. Alright, you on the other hand, well, you can be the one killing my monarch, but I need you to go around this way. Oh wow, AIR have nothing. Some people might reasonably wonder, why do I call them AIR? It's because of the song. It's a very good song. Alright, you guys get on there with your superb siege as well, and you guys need to make your way over there. Dropping off a couple to secure these provinces en route. And that's the end of AIR. Sadly, Zaza pieced out because they knew they couldn't get anything else, which means I will not be able to strike Canam Boru with a rage of 1,000 suns. Also, sadly, I didn't make AIR a rival, but I think they would be too weak to do so anyway. Hey ho. So yeah, I'm not coring these lands. No, no. Segu I don't care about enough. And then there's that, which is also no. Yeah, I had a thought. I had a pretty good thought. Why am I not a tribal despotism? I want that lower unrest, and I certainly want that core creation cost. Boom. Should have gotten that probably before I started all those cores, but you know how I work. Very poorly. Don't know where AIR's... Oh, there he is. That's nice. That kind of tells me that I don't need to pay for all these forts. These ones I want to keep because the devastation here is hurting. Hurting quite bad. Goodbye prosperity. And since I'm already in here, we can say goodbye military access. Goodbye hemorrhaging of dip points. And hello, more diplomatic relations, which I can't handle, so I really need to get on the case for integrating Kabu when I can. And I can. Hold on, Oyo went to war with Songhai. Conquest of Dende. I doubt you're going to stop at Dende. Still, I can fight you so that I just have to fight the 2 of you, which is an option. Because fighting Zaza is fighting a lot of people. The thing is, if Zaza get Miltech 6, I'm in for a very rough ride. A very, very rough ride. Might not look like they have a lot of land, but this is very hard mode. I do love me some piety. Is this the end of Stronghai? I think it's very much the end of Stronghai. Right, so our relations are still going up fantastically with you. Could be better, and I could also have... I should integrate Kabu before I expand Jolof. I should also start thinking about who I'm going to be eating up next. Mali need to go in about 7 years, and I'm in a position to claim all of their land. So that will certainly be happening. I don't need to keep building up the spy network in AIR, it's not going to do me any real favors. Well, this is all really rather nice, isn't it? Yeah, even working on prosperity over here for loads of money. It's my favorite kind of money, you know. Jake, will you ever play the Black Staff campaign in Wronghold? I must admit that I love you playing Best Hold. No, we will never see Stronghold 3 on this channel ever again, unless it is fiscally motivated. The reason I say that is because never say never. There are people that could do awful things on the Patreon, and there are people who could put it down as a punishment game. And as horrible a person I am, I could never turn those down. Dahomey kinda needs to go, but they're allied with Oyo. These guys in general are going to be a bit of a pain. What can I do about Canam Boru and Zaza? I could ally Zaza and bring them into another war. Or I could just slaughter them. That's probably the better option. Canam Boru can't be this pathetic forever. I could just bum rush them after this. I mean, Zaza have 10k. If I went in... Hold on, not only do they have 10k, they have no fort. You're the only one with a fort, and it's not a fort that blocks me getting anywhere. It's not a fort that blocks me getting anywhere. That's interesting. Yeah, I could bum rush Zaza out of the war. You're building a fort. No, it's a marketplace. I think we're going full bum rush. There's very little reason not to. I have the dosh. And I should crush all my enemies as and when I have the chance to. That means AIR is going to be power fed here. I'd rather annex them and split them out so they have much better tech. Well, much better. One better mill tech. But I'm not sure about that completely. Thankfully, AIR have terribly low development, and I'm not going to be giving them huge amounts of it either. Alright, so once that's done, and it is done, I guess I need to be in a position to strike down on Zaza. All their troops are going to be in the province of Zaza, no doubt. There's AIR right there, I don't have to worry about his units, so... Annex and release would not get rid of the cores, but it would get rid of the claims. Do I care about the claims? Not really. Subjugating them would make them hate me even more. They already hate me, and I kind of want to clear that aggressive expansion. I should also consider, you know, this. Like, everybody hates me. But every one of those people already have a truce with me except Mossy, and Canam Boru is somebody that's not going to exist for much longer. No, we don't need to take your money as well. You can keep that. So yeah, I annex them, I spit them out, I give them this land, which is not your core, so they can worry about that. And then we bum rush Canam Boru, by which I mean slaughtering Zaza. That takes care of all my problems at once. It's what we're going to go for, as risky though it may be. Thankfully, my subjects both love me. Hopefully they remain loving me. I might need to puff my chest out more than is comfortable. And I might even have to get somebody who gives me dip rep just to keep them loving me. Oh, yeah, I guess I can't actually go and... have a quick glance at Zaza's units, but I will run down there. As long as Canam Boru is this far behind, then it's an excellent opportunity for us. Alright, we've even got our forward maneuver, but I think I'd rather have my 3... Well, it depends how good Zaza's leader is, whether the maneuver or the shock will be better. See, I can be good at paying attention to the things that make small differences. Can be. Like, they have 2 maneuver, so it's more suitable for me to bring 4 maneuver to get rid of the river crossing penalty. Yeah. Plus that way I get my extra fire damage, which ain't too shabby. So that means goodbye you. And then I spit you out, give you this land that I don't want, and then we crush Zaza and Canam Boru at the same time. How could it possibly fail? Sure, we'll find a way, but I'm not seeing it right now. Yeah, why not? Game is telling me I'm horribly overextended, so welcome back AIR. You can keep your fort there, it's actually going to do pretty well. Wasn't anything I needed to do before this, right? Yeah, probably not. Now, you... Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, now they are all quite a bit stronger than me. And since they don't have truces, they could actually ally up against me right now. Maybe I shouldn't feed AIR anymore then. Okay, what I'm gonna do with Kaboo then, what I'm gonna do with you is put you on Scootage so that I can integrate you ASAP. That way there's only 2 of you that I have to worry about. At least drawing you into war will keep Kaboo loyal, and Jollof cannot ally Air because Air will have, you know what. I could also Placate. Placate to keep Jollof loyal since they're one of the more deadly ones. Yeah, it sucks to spend all that prestige, but I gotta be careful here. Damn, I wanted to give AIR this garbage land, but I'm about to feed AIR even more, so I guess that's out of the question now. That's a damn shame. Still, hopefully AIR is... Oyo will join in. That makes life even easier for me. And since I won't need them later on for any favors, I might as well. They can at least keep Zazao busy, or at least help out with Zazao. Not that I need it, but could help. I like that. I'm very happy about that. Still though, the subjects are a pain. Hold on, did I put you on Scootage yet? Because I want to integrate Kaboo as quickly as possible. Enable Scootage on Kaboo. Good, because I'd be very good at doing it to the wrong person. And then AIR. I can get them loyal if I just throw enough at them, but they're about to build up an army as well. Not to mention their dip tech is better than mine, and it's only going to get better. I'm gonna have to puff out my chest really hard soon. Okay, well, I just gotta try harder, don't I? In any case, Canam Boru, you're going down. This land is going back to my glorious subject. Probably with Canam, since that's their core province. Oyo, please join in. Oyo, do you have land that you want? You don't? That's awesome. And I really like Oyo. And I could make Zazao a co-belligerent, which would bring in Benin, but I'm not looking for extra here. And it's not like I need much out of Zazao anyway, just a province, and I just need them to not be a threat to me. Gobir would be a part of that, but I should probably take more land for myself. Like, you know, these Sunni provinces of enormous development. And then coalition won't be a problem, because everybody will be dead. I like the way I'm thinking here. How could it possibly go wrong? I mean, the aggressive expansion from this will be massive. Massive. Yeah, well, what you gonna do? Come and get some. Oh right, Oyo were already in a war. I can't believe they actually agreed to be to join in on this. Now I've seen it all. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't beat me. You're okay. You want to fight jungle people? Be my guest. Oh, of course, oh, that's Canam Boru and Zazao together as one.